and the Dolphins get the win. And we head up to Joe and Troy. And guys, you all are here as we're doing countdown. We've got 2 hours to discuss all the angles of this game, and I'd be lying if I said we talked a whole lot about the Dolphins defense. All the other angles here, but this Dolphins defense goes up against Matthew Stafford and an array of weapons on offense, and they keep him out of the end zone. How much, if you're going to put the list of reasons why Miami wins, how high on the list is that, Joe?
Well, it's right at the top. I mean, that is the reason why they won here tonight. They held them, 0 for 2 in the red zone, 5 field goals. That's the difference in the game. And, they deserve credit. I think Anthony Weaver's done a great job with this defense. Certainly had them prepared to play here tonight. They had missed Zach Sealer, who came back after missing a couple of games with an eye injury. And, he made his presence felt right out of the gate. So this was a spirited and really high-effort win by this defense. And the offense was good enough, and they at least snapped that 3-game losing streak. And, their schedule coming up is semi-favorable, so who knows?
The back end of the AFC, there's going to be room for somebody that doesn't have a great record, but there's a number of teams between them and where they want to get, including Cincinnati and the Colts and the Broncos. But this was the first step in that direction. As for that offense, Troy, when you watch Tua, as a guy who had his share of concussions, I think there's so much of holding your breath, right? And this Rams front can get after you. What do you see from him as he's working his way back from this most recent concussion?
I see the same Tua even prior to the most recent head injury anyway that caused him to miss 4 games. We've had a chance to visit with him. I think he's got that out of his mind. He's certainly mindful of trying to protect himself once he gets outside of the pocket, but it hasn't really affected the way in which he's playing. And, the Rams got after him a little bit tonight, but I think he's a really good player. He's certainly the conductor of this orchestra for the Miami Dolphins, and this was a huge win. I mean, it was a lot of defense, as you said, on both sides of the ball. But it was a big win to come in here at 2-6, and their backs are against the wall. We all know what they're facing. And to play a team, as I said, that has been playing really good football for the LA Rams, a big win. A demoralizing loss. Yeah. I don't know that I can overstate that for the Rams to lose a game at home against a team that's 2-6 when you're getting some things going that are good for you.
Yeah, I guess the good news there is that the Cardinals at 6-4 haven't run away and hidden, but this, as you said correctly, is a difficult loss for the Rams to stomach. So, all right, we look forward to being in your old stomping grounds next week down in Dallas for the Cowboys and the Texans. Fellas, look forward to seeing you down there, all right?
Thanks, Scott.
See you, Scott.